coming down onto the yoga mat when you're ready to, and resting the body into Shavasana. So the legs out comfortably long, and the arms out comfortably wide. If there is any pain in the lower back, please bend the legs up, taking pressure off the lumbar spine. Otherwise, long legs, arms wide, and soften completely. Chin tucking down, back of neck long. And then scanning through your body from the toes up to the crown of the head, and make any last minute adjustments you feel necessary to balance and to align. As we take these few moments balancing physically, let the mind come in, so connect with your breath. The breath is the bridge between the mind and the body. Start to focus on your breathing and feeling where the breath comes into the body and feeling the breath as it releases from your body. So we're keeping the breath gentle, no force, not trying to lengthen or deepen at this stage, just witnessing the breath. So we can build this mind-body connection. Let the weight of the body soften down. Notice if you're holding any tension through the body, so scanning, witnessing feelings. Balanced or different. Any sensation in any particular area grabbing your attention. And noticing the energy in your body. If you come onto the mat and you're just feeling really heavy, lethargic and tired, notice if there's any shakiness, even though you're resting down, is the nervous system still working? Notice is there just pure spaciousness, lightness? How does it feel for you right here, right now? Continue breathing into the feeling the body. And then if you've got the energy, start to gradually lengthen your breaths. So as we breathe in, we breathe into the belly, we breathe up through to the ribs, eventually all the way to chest. Breathing out, we let the belly drop, the ribs and the upper chest surrendering down. So we start to gradually lengthen the breath. So slowly, a little bit more breath each inhale. The exhale slowing down, releasing, letting go. And monitoring that energy. So if you're heavy and shaky and you're not able to deepen the breaths, don't force them. So if you start to lengthen the breaths and they're already shaky, then just bring it back. We want to maintain a quality to the breath, a steadiness to our breath. So we monitor our energies also through the class, going deeper and stronger if we've got the energy, and just being more gentle and kind to ourselves if we're fatigued and overworked. So mindful movement, mindful practices. Enjoying these few more moments of surrendering, nervous system resting, mind quietening, breath gentle, lengthening and deepening gently. And then building this connection even more so with the feet. As you breathe in, point the toes away from you, stretch them long. And then as you breathe out, flex the feet, push the heels long, toes pull up. Breathing in, can we point the toes, lengthen front feet, ankles, shins. Breathing out, can we flex the feet, heels push away. Keep it going, inhales, pointing of the toes. Exhales, flexion of the feet. Your timing with your breaths. And next time you breathe in, point your toes, drop your big toes into touch. Then breathe out, feet roll out. Breathe in, toes roll in, touch together. Breathe out, feet roll out. Keep rolling the ankles, so important for our ankle mobility, our walking. The next time the toes come through to me, keep them together. Deep breath, bring it all the way up through the body. Keep sipping that breath in, chest lifting, belly hollowing, chin tucking. Holding that breath in for as long as you can. We want the ribs, the chest to expand, the lungs to open. Breathe out, let the breath sigh out. Put some sound on the exhalation as you sigh the breath. And then when you're ready to breathe in, let the toes roll back into touch, opposite direction. Breathe out, feet roll out. Breathe in, toes roll in, touch together. Breathe out, feet roll out. Twice more around, slow rotations. Last rotation for you, bring the toes all the way back in to reconnect once more. Once you bring them to touch again, a deeper breath up through the body. We want that chest to lift, scoop the belly out, bring the chin down and try and get the lungs to open. Like you're blowing up a balloon, can we get more expansion, front, sides and back? And then sigh the breath out when you're ready to release. Feet drop out, soften completely. Do you feel any more of the body softening? Maybe you feel more of the back dropping into the mat. It's been a little bit longer. How does it feel? We're going to bring the arms down beside us, palms down on the yoga mat. As we breathe in, take both arms up and over, reach them as far back as you can. Point the toes and stretch. Breathe out, bring the arms down beside you, push the heels out long as the hands come down. Breathe in again, both arms up and over, point the toes, not forcing the shoulders, just reach the arms back to where you can. Breathing out, the arms come down beside us, flex the feet, heels push away. 2 to go. Inhale, deep breath in, point the toes, arms up and over, stretch, pause for a moment, lengthen. And then exhale, the arms come down, push the heels long. Pause for a moment, flatten the front body into the back body. One more, inhale, arms up and over, point the toes, stretch long, pause for a moment, hold the breath in. And then breathing out, the arms come down, flex the feet, flatten the front body into the back body. Hold your breath out for as long as you can. When you are ready to breathe in, simply soften, palms turn up, feet drop away, be still. Let the arms sweep all the way back around behind you again. Reach back for the elbows. If that's difficult, hold the wrists, cup hands, or simply long arms. Move both legs across to the right side of your mat. Keep them long. Lift your upper body across to the right side of your mat. So we're creating a banana-like shape. You're welcome to cross left ankle over right if you wish to. We're making sure we keep our left thigh down. The body can hip planted into the mat. The waist, the ribs, the chest, the shoulder. Keep that left side of the body on the mat as active as the right. Breathe along this left side body, opening it up. Last exhale for you, flatten the belly, flatten the ribs, flatten the chest. When you are ready to breathe in, bring the legs back to center and then the upper body. Second side, legs across to your left, upper body across to your left. So now banana-like shape, lengthening your right side, crossing the ankle over if you wish to. Make sure you keep this right thigh down, the buttock and hip down, the waist, those lower ribs, the chest, the shoulder, the arm. Again, if there's shoulder injuries, be careful. Maybe the arms can rest across the forehead. Stretching your right side body, lengthening. And then exhale fully. Legs back to center, inhale, then the upper body. The arms stretch out long, deep breath in. As we exhale, let the arms come down around beside us. Let the whole body soften. Feel it releasing down into the yoga mat. Has your awareness changed through the body? What do you feel? And then push the heels out as you next exhale, stretch long. Inhale, right leg comes in, reach for the leg. Exhale, roll up forehead towards your knee. Inhale, lower the head onto the mat. And then exhale, arms and leg releasing out. Inhale, left knee comes in, an easy hold. Exhale, roll forehead towards your knee. Inhale, lower the head onto the mat. Exhale, arms and leg releasing out. Inhale, right leg in again, take hold. Use more of the core body to roll up. Instead of arms and shoulders, use your core. Inhale, lower down. Once the head's on the mat, use your arms, bring the knee to the chest, squeeze it closer. And then exhale, arms and leg releasing out. Inhale, left knee comes in, a gentle hold. Exhale, use the core body to roll up. Inhale, then lower down. Once the head's on the mat, use the arms, activate to bring the knee to the chest, squeeze it in. And then exhale, arms and leg release. Inhale, right leg in, reach for it. Again, use the core body to roll up. Once you're there, let go of the leg, pause and stay here. Feel the body strengthening to stay held up. A gentle hold around the leg, lower the head back down. Use the arms to bring the knee to the chest, squeeze it down more actively. And then take this right leg up to the ceiling and hold the back of the leg. Excuse me. We want to stretch this right heel up as actively as we can. Feel you're pressing the right buttock into the yoga mat as the heel pushes towards the ceiling. So really feel you're trying to press the right buttock, the outer edge of the hip down into the mat as the heel stretches upwards. If you've reached up high and you're straining up around the shoulders near the ears, bring the hands further down the back of the leg. Relax your shoulders more. Exhale, firm the lower belly. Roll up forehead to the leg. Use your arms to lift you. Move the leg away and keep trying to roll higher to it. And then let go of the leg and stay there. 3 breaths. And then 3rd breath, lower the head, the arms, the leg. Let your body soften. Feel that right leg, right foot drop away. And then inhale, left leg comes in, an easy hold. Exhale, roll up, use your core body. Let go and stay here, keep breathing. Keep trying to lift the forehead towards your knee. Then reach for the shin, bring the head back to the mat. Ease down and then bring the arms, bring the knee in as close as you can, squeeze it in. And then take the leg up to the ceiling and hold the back of this left leg. So again, not so high that the shoulders jam up around your ears, a gentle hold. And then focus on this left buttock and this outer edge of this left hip pressing towards the mat as we push the heel towards the ceiling. So keep breathing into these feelings. Notice if you're tensing the neck, the throat, the shoulders. Relax them. We want to be focusing on stretching the back of the left leg. And then exhale, firm the belly. Inhale, roll up forehead to leg. And then keep moving away, lifting yourself higher as the leg moves away. And then let go, and can you stay there? 3 breaths. Third breath, we lower the head, the arms, the leg. And again, just give yourself this moment, Shavasana. Readjust if you're out of alignment. The pelvis down through legs to feet, hips to shoulders, down through the arms, back of neck to head. Take a moment, soften. Slow the breath. Notice feelings through the body. Are you holding on anywhere, gripping? If you've been staring at a screen all day, if there's forehead or eyes are tense, try and feel softness. Side temples softening. Facial muscles, jawline relaxed. Tongue in the mouth, if it's pressed hard against the roof of the mouth, let it relax. Neck, throat, shoulders. Down through the body to the buttocks. Down through the legs and into the feet. Sometimes we hold tension, we're not even aware. A few more moments, softening, releasing. Last exhale for you. Push out through those heels, stretch up the back of those legs. Then we're bending the legs up, roll to our right side, coming up on our hands and knees for cat and cow. Coming up to hands and knees, we've got shoulders above wrists, hips above knees, neutral spine. Then inhale, dip the lower back, chest pulls forward, looking up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, roll the spine, look in towards your navel. Moving with your breath, inhales, dipping of the spine, chest pulls forward, looking up. Exhales, the rolling of the spine, looking in towards the navel. Keep it going, slow movements, keeping the breath slower and deeper if you can. Next time you're looking at your navel, stay there. Once you're back here, shoulders stacked above wrists, hips above knees, push those hands down through the mat more actively. As you push them down, feel the shoulders broaden across your upper back. Chin in deeper, back of neck longer. Knees, press them down and feel you're trying to pull them forward towards your hands. One more breath across the upper back, open it up. Breathe out, lift the navel to the spine, hold the breath out for as long as you can. Then we're tucking the toes under, take the buttocks all the way back to the heels, stretching through toes and arches of feet. Let the arms slide longer if it's easy. If it's not so easy, up and down off those feet a few times if it's too intense. Give yourself a moment. We're letting the toes point out behind us, take the buttocks all the way back to the heels, surrendering into your child pose, forehead resting. Tuck your chin in and up, back of neck long. Then press down through the shins, firm the lower belly. Drag the arms in, roll your back up, vertebra by vertebra, chin tucked all the way. The head will come up last. Continue the flow, take the arms wide and up, look up if it's easy on the neck. Hands forward onto the mat, shoulder distance, and slide them out long. Look up through the hands and glide your chest along the mat. Push down to arch up, cobra up dog, wherever that is for you. And then lower the body down and bring both legs straight up off the mat, Shavasana. Feel the hands dragging back, shoulders back, straight legs, don't let them bend, keep them active and strong. Then exhale, lower the legs down, inhale, arch the chest up again, and exhale to your down dog. Take the buttocks up and stretch back. We walk the legs out on the spot, bend and straighten. You're welcome to swing the hips side to side, head side to side, mobilize shoulders, neck, move in ways that's comfortable for you. And if you find a tight spot, then pause and hold into it. Moving, stillness, or just staying centered, however this feels for you tonight. Some slow, steady breaths in and out. Next inhale, we're taking the right leg up. Roll your hip up, ribs up, twist up, look up under that right underarm, lift the body, stretch. Now bend that top leg, keep the knee up as high as you can. We're bringing the knee to the nose, shoulders stack above the wrist, round the back high, make space to pull the knee through, and then step the foot down inside of your right hand. Left knee down and point. Inhale, the arms come up, reach up, come into your lunge and place hands on hips, balancing them off. Front foot, make sure it's balanced and really planted into the mat and push back from it. Left knee, top of left foot, press into them and drag them through. Hips balancing, looking up if it's easy. And if it's really easy, arms up in your time, lift on inhale. Press away from foundations, exhale. 2 more breaths. Last exhale for you, hands come down. Tuck the back toes, push off but lift that back leg up behind you. Walk your hands out in front of you to give your balance. Right foot doesn't feel balanced. Toes to heels, up through the leg, unlock the knee, up to the buttocks and hips. If you're balanced, right arm out wide to the side. Focus, push down, maybe left arm out to the other side. You've got 3 breaths, feeling that integrity from that foundation foot. Remember, hand or hands stay down if you're not balanced. 3rd breath, put the hands back to the mat. Bring that left foot down beside the right foot, hip distance apart. Push through the feet, wide arms, come all the way up to stand. Touch the hands together, bring them down onto your hips, close the eyes, be still. Tadasana, mountain pose. Relax the shoulders. Head centered, a little tuck of the chin. Down to hands on hips, are they balanced? Down through your legs and into your feet, are they stable and balanced? And then what's the relationship back up through the ankles, to the knees? If their knees are locked out, unlock them. Hands on hips, is the pelvis balanced? Not tilted forward or back, make it neutral. If you're not sure, tilt back and forth a little bit, and then feel that neutral position. Again, up to the shoulders, are they balanced above hips? Head centered. Bring a slow, deep breath in. Exhale fully, open the eyes. Push into the feet, inhale. Exhale, bend the legs, tilt the buttocks out behind you. Bring the arms up beside the ears, Utkatasana. Now you're going to lift your right heel up. From there, lift your right ankle, place it over your left thigh, and sit back into your fierce chair pose, Utkatasana. Now that left foot stabilizing and balancing all the way through. 3 more breaths. 3rd breath, push into that left foot, press down to rise up, lift the body, lower the right foot down. Soon as you do, wide arms to the floor, let backs of hands drop beside the feet, unlock the knees, ribs on thighs, let yourself completely surrender. So let the head rock side to side, mobilize your neck. Nice and gentle with the neck.
Let it come back to center, let it drop. Now like it's nodding yes, chin gently coming in each time towards a notch of throat. And then just let the head relax, hanging down in its natural alignment. Head heavy, shoulders, let them be heavy. Palms turn up, really let the arms drop, surrender your upper body completely. Keep those feet working. Are they pressing? They're supporting us. As we stand into them, are we aware? Up through ankles, knees to hips, balanced or different. Lift your head and chest, extend the sternum. Hands flat to the mat, strip or jump out to your plank, your choice. Once you're there, push your hands through the mat actively. Push your feet through the mat and feel the front thighs lift up. Chest pulls through the arms, spine long. If you're dropping in your lower back, please put your knees down, protect, inhale, and exhale, chaturanga, chest off the mat. Inhale, cobra up dog, arch through, open up. Down dog, take the buttocks up and stretch back low. Unlock our knees, unlock our elbows, and find some length and some softening in our down dog. So can we lengthen the breaths, steady and calm. And then exhale fully, we come down onto our knees. Gentle dip of the spine, looking up. Tuck the tailbone, roll the spine, look into the navel. Broaden the upper back, breathe into it. Exhale, buttocks all the way back to heels. Arms can come back beside the feet if you wish, palms turn up. Child pose, tuck your chin in and up. Give yourself a moment, surrender. Press down through the shins, exhale, firm the belly. We roll the back up, vertebra by vertebra. Chin tucked all the way. The head will come up last, coming up to kneeling at the back end of the mat. If you've got sore legs, lift off the buttocks. And then some full shoulder rotations. Inhale, upward motion. Exhale, downward motion, full circles. Then let the shoulders drop and then opposite direction. Inhale, upward motion. Exhale, downward motion. Do you want to move more of the spine and back with it as well? Mobilize it. Whatever works for you. Last exhale, let the shoulders drop down, surrender. String attached to the top of your head, feel it pulls you long. So if you feel you're overextended or slumping, make a subtle adjustment, lifting through those natural curves through your body. A little bit of a pressure down through the shins. Does it lift the spine up? Pressing down to feel that lift. And then inhale, the arms sweep up. Look up if it's easy on the neck. Hands forward onto the mat, shoulder distance, slide them long. Glide through, inhale, Sphinx Cobra up dog, push down to arch up. And then we lower the body down again, both legs off the mat, Shavasana. Hands feel they're dragging back for the chest to project long. Seal the shoulders back, don't let them collapse forward, make sure they're back. Legs lifting, find your strength. Legs lower down, arch the chest up, inhaling. Downward facing dog, take the buttocks up, stretch back long. So again, unlock the knees, unlock the elbows. We want to find length all the way through our back body, stretching and lengthening. Breathing into these feelings. So is there balance or are there differences through the body? What do we notice? conscious breaths into them. Next inhale, the left leg goes straight up, flex the foot and stretch. Bend the leg, take the knee high, rotate up, look up under that underarm, stretch high. Unlock that right knee, make sure you're not locking out. Then the knee to the nose, round the upper back, shoulders above wrist. So really push down, create strength, get that knee in high. Step it down inside of left hand, right knee down and point. The arms come up, reaching up. Hands onto the hips, exhale. So on this side, left foot plant down, push into it, push back from it. Right knee, top of right foot, engage them and then feel you're dragging forward. Is the pelvis balanced? Drishti up if the neck's easy. Arms up when you're ready. Lower ribs in, try not to fall into your back. Stretch for the ceiling, inhale. Press from the foundations, exhale. 2 more breaths. And then last exhale for you, hands down. Remember, we're transitioning to the balance. Tuck the toes, push off. Can we lift the back leg up as we walk the hands in front? Now feeling this left foot, toes to heels, are you balanced? Up through the ankle to all the way to this left hip, is there stability? Left arm wide if it's easy, right arm wide if it's easy. Lift the chest a fraction so you're not jammed in the hip. 3 more breaths. And then bring the hands down, ease the foot down, hip distance apart, parallel. Hold on to the elbows and hang down in your forward bend. Our forward fold, soften onto the legs. So bend those legs, ribs on thighs as close as you can get. Then we're straightening and bending the legs. We're swinging the body around the legs. However this works for you, mobilize, opening. Come back to being centered on the legs. Let the arms drop, head heavy, arms and shoulders heavy, surrender completely. Now press down through the feet, engage them. Then inhale, coming up, keep the feet pushing down as you rise up. Clasp your hands, turn your palms up, arch the chest up. Careful of lower back and neck. Focus on your feet, keep pressing into them evenly. Then bring the spine back to neutral. Focus the eyes on a spot on the floor, and then both heels come up, balancing. So then feel what happens above these foundations. 3 breaths. 3rd breath, lower the heels slowly to the mat. Hands onto hips, close the eyes, Tadasana. Let yourself take a moment. So let's start at our foundations. Toes to heels, are they balanced? Up through the legs, hips and pelvis, is there balance? Again, tilt the pelvis forward and back a few times if you're not sure if it's neutral. And then from hips to shoulders, is there balance? Neutral curves. Tuck the chin slightly, protect the neck. Keep breathing. Scanning through the body as we stand tall. Keep breathing. Exhale fully, open the eyes. Take the arms wide and up beside the ears. And then sit back into Utkatasana. Find your strength in those legs. Now lift your left heel, stay there, or maybe left ankle over the right thigh, and sit back deeper into those legs. So from your right foot up to this right buttock and hip, are you stable? Hips staying balanced for 3 breaths. Really foundation working. 3rd breath, push down to rise up.
Left foot lowers down. Reach up tall and then wide hands to the mat and let backs of hands surrender. Upper body surrenders completely. And again, just feeling from the feet up to the ankles. Is there balance? From the ankles through the shins up to the knees. From the knees, is there balance? Feeling front thighs to hamstrings, up to the glutes. From the buttocks down the back to the shoulders, head heavy, surrendering to the mat. Backs of hands on the mat so the shoulders are relaxing, they're just dropping. Now start to push your feet down through the yoga mat and notice what happens. As you press down, you feel the muscles starting to activate. Then inhale, lift your head and chest, extend the spine. Hands flat, step or jump out to your plank. Again, find it wherever it is for you tonight. Press through the feet, push the hands down actively. Feel the abdominal wall lift up into the body as you push down. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga, knees down if you're dropping in your back. Inhale, cobra up dog, arch up. Down dog, take your buttocks up, stretch back. Unlock knees, unlock the elbows. And again, noticing the feelings through this stretch, centering into it. Stay with the breath. Stay with breathing into the feelings in your body, right here, right now. Don't let the mind wander off. Keep bringing it back. Now, it doesn't matter which leg. Inhale, take one leg up behind you, lift it high. Step it up through your hands, then turn to the long edge of your mat. Check your feet the same across the mat. Feet forward parallel. Hold your elbows and surrender down into your wide leg forward fold. Surrendering down into that wide leg forward fold. Now whilst you're there, focus on your feet. Toes to heels, are they balanced? So inner, outer edges of feet, are they balanced? There's a tendency in this posture to push out on the outer edge of the ankles. Try and keep inner ankles and outer edges active. Front half, back half of feet balanced. And continue surrendering down into this wide leg surrender forward in. Keep breathing. Can we lift our body up to be parallel to the floor and then put hands on hips? Then turn your right toes out diagonally, just bend across into that leg, keeping your feet pressing evenly. Don't turn the body, we just moved one leg. And then push away from it and turn the foot straight. Now turn your left toes off to the diagonal so it protects your knee and you just bend across. Push into your feet, inner outer edges, are they balanced? Then turn that foot forward, centering and across to your right foot again. Just turn it out to protect the knee. Bend across. Keep your foundations working. Push away from it. Feel it. Turn the toes forward. Turn those left toes out. Bend across. Feel the foundations. Are they balanced? Come back to center. Feet turn forward. Surrender down through those legs. Can we keep hands on hips, making the feet and legs do the work? Then push down through them, engage them. Bend the legs if you're round in the back. Come up neutral spine, all the way up to stand. Bring yourself all the way up nice and steady and give yourself a moment standing tall. Take a slow, steady breath in. A slow, steady breath out. A couple more. Standing into your body. Standing tall through these wide legs.
So you're still pressing through the feet. Can you feel the muscles in the legs switched on? Pull them up onto the bones. And then we're going into Trikonasana. Turn that right foot off when you're ready, 90 degrees. Turn your left toes in slightly. Arms up shoulder high, inhale. Reach to your right, leg, ankle, foot, big toe bind if you get there. So we're starting in those foundations, inner, outer edges, are they working? Really focusing that you're not falling away on an edge of the foot. Legs working, spine long, arms long. Whether you're looking up, forward or down, neck long. Remember, sore neck, we look down. And then settle into your posture. We push away to rise up. So again, press down to come up. Inhale. Turn your feet to the left. Left foot out 90 degrees. Turn those back toes in slightly. Helps you bring the hip around. Inhale. Reach long. Exhale to your left leg, ankle, foot, or big toe bind. So again, our foundations, are these feet balanced? Not falling on the outer edges. Press down into them and feel them, then into the legs, to the pelvis, through the body, up through the arms, reach them out. Neck looking down if it's sore, forward or up if you're balanced. Settle in with the breath. And then push away, use the foundation, come up. Twisted Trikonasana, turn all the way to your right foot. Move that left foot wider behind you, square the pelvis around. Bring that left arm out in front of you long. Exhale, reach it long, bring it down to the mat wherever you can. Right arm up and twist. Try and look up to that top hand as best you can. Now this front foot all the way up to that front right hip. Keep it balanced, not letting the hip fall away. Now that back foot, it's out at an angle. Readjust if you're collapsing on the arch or the ankle anywhere. Move it around until it's stable, till you can really feel you're pressing into it. All right, now that base hand that's on the floor, can you just lift it off the yoga mat slightly? And now feel how the foundation, feet and legs have got to do some more work. You've got 3 more breaths. Strengthening up through these foundations. Pressing away from them. 3rd breath, look down, use the foundations, push to come up, turn all the way to the back end of your mat when you're ready. So that right foot, move it wider behind you, so you square your hips. Bring the right arm out in front of you, inhale. Reach it long, exhale, bring it down to wherever you can. Left side up and open up for your twist. So again, this front foot is straight. Are you weighted on it evenly? Now that back foot, toes are out of the angle. Just keep readjusting it so you're not collapsing ankles and arches. Till you're stable, then really push away from it. Front foot, push back from it. Rotate as much as you can. Now that foundation hand comes up off the mat. You've got 3 more breaths. And after your 3rd breath, use those feet, push to come up. Wide stance, hands on hips, close your eyes and give yourself a moment. So as you stand, awareness straight up into the feet. What's the feeling in them? Adjust slightly if you need to balance. And then from the feet through the legs to the hips and the pelvis. And again noticing, adjusting if you need to make balance. Hips to shoulders, natural curves. Head centers, the chin gently tucks. A slow, steady breath in. A slow, steady breath out. And open the eyes, turn the heels and the toes out. Come down into bending those legs into your goddess squat. So once you do, maybe take the feet a little bit wider, a little bit longer. Keep hands on hips and keep our body up nice and tall. Tuck your tailbone under. Don't let the bottom start to tilt out. As soon as you can feel those hips have tilted away, come up that little bit higher and tuck under. And breathing into it. Inner, outer edges of feet, are they balanced? Now feel the feet are pushing away from you. Now if you wish to, Garudasana arms, bring the right arm in front of the left and wrap. Elbows off the chest, hands away from the forehead. Now lift your heels off the yoga mat. Tailbone, tuck it under as you lift those heels up. Bring the heels down and come deeper into those legs. Notice you can come down further. Push through them, come all the way up to stand, unravel the arms, reach up. Hands onto the hips, exhale. Inhale, exhale, sit down into those legs again. Are they balanced? Toes, little toes to big toes. Balls of feet to little toe side of feet. Arches, are they lifting? Heels, are they pressing? Garudasana arms, left on top, right underneath and wrap. Or if you've got a sore shoulder, just one arm long. Now tuck that tailbone under. Keep pulling it through and feel are those foundations balanced. Now lift those heels up. Find your balance point. And then the heels come down again, deeper into those legs. Press through those feet. All the way up, use those foundations, reach up, stretch up. Downward facing dog, transition to the front of your mat, lift your back heel and step back to your down dog. Notice the feelings once you're here. Steady the breath. What's the feeling? What do you notice? Breathing into these sensations that grab your attention. And exhale fully, coming through to sit best way you can. Come onto the knees, cross the ankles, swing the legs around to the side, however it works for you. And then legs into a long diamond shape once you come through. So soles of feet together, knees drop away. Let your body roll in, take the crown of head towards your feet and surrender in. So if you roll in and you've got pulling from the lower back out to the sacroiliac joints, then don't go so deep, lift out a little. If it's your neck that's sore, tuck your chin more or prop the hands and rest your forehead. We want roundness, we want broadness across the shoulders. We want to surrender, completely softening. Notice, is there any releasing occurring? And exhale fully. Squeeze the last breath out. Inhale, roll the back up. Once you do, hold around those knees or shins, pull against the arms, resist. Tilt the right ear down, left ear up. Find the stretch on the side neck. Keep the shoulders down. Inhale, the head centers, second side. Left ear down, right ear up. Inhale, the head centers. Bring the chin around to the right, bring the arms around to the right. An easy twist looking back. Bring the body around, the chest, the shoulder. Gentle with the neck, not forcing. And then exhale, squeeze the last breath out. Inhale, face forward, unwind and sweep around to your second side. So bring the body around, the chest, the shoulder, looking back, not forcing the neck. And exhale fully, squeeze the last breath out. Coming back to center. Once you do, bring those legs up, shake them out, rub them down, roll shoulders, mobilize the neck, do whatever you need to. There's plenty of mat behind you. Make sure there's the mat there to roll down. Support the legs if you've got a sore back. Roll the body as slow as you can, using that core body, and come down to the mat, resting into Shavasana. Those of you inverting into shoulder stand, you're welcome to invert here if you wish to. If you need to make another stretch, adjust, do so. Extra layers on if you're cold. And give yourself a moment, Shavasana, resting down onto the mat. Again, pain in the back, bend the legs up. Completely soft and resting in your time. Bring a slow, deep breath in. As you exhale, slide down through the legs, out through the feet, completely letting go. Let the feet be heavy, let them drop. And feel them drop into the backs of the heels. From the backs of the heels, breathe in. Slight awareness of backs of legs to buttocks. Breathe out, soften. Feel the muscles through the backs of the legs soften. Calf muscles spreading. The backs of knees lengthening, opening. Reconnection, backs of thighs or buttocks, where is it for you? Let the weight of the legs soften down. And then awareness to your tailbone. Breathing in, slide your awareness up the spine to the top of the neck. And breathe out, soften. And feel the muscles on each side of the spine soften and spread.
Shoulder blades are heavy. Can we let them drop? The back of the neck is long. Tuck the chin. And then exhale, let the weight of the head release. The whole body surrendering down. Taking these last few moments, your time, let go completely. If your mind is wandering, bring it back to breath. Keep coming back to the breath. If the mind is wandering, can you start to bring it back to breath? You start to gradually lengthen and deepen your breaths. As those breaths start to deepen, gently rub thumbs and fingers, wriggle toes. Opening, closing hands and flexing feet back and forth. Then circle the joints, ankles and wrists, full rotations. Opposite direction in your time. When you're ready, stretch the arms up and over, reach out long. And exhale, sigh the breath and soften. Twice more, stretch on the inhale, hold for as long as you wish to, sigh and soften. And then one more in your time.
Last stretch for you. Bend the legs up, roll to your right. Give yourself a moment there. Moving slowly to come up and sit in your time. So if you're falling back in the hips and pelvis, roll the mat up, prop up on a cushion. Give yourself a moment to steady yourself, to sit. Tuck the chin, center in. And then we're using Buru Mudra, so you're bringing your first two fingers up there, your peace fingers. Bring your thumb to connect to your ring finger and little fingers. Then bring those peace fingers down and press them down onto the floor beside you. Make sure the shoulders aren't hunched up, so move them out comfortably. Make sure you're not jamming the fingers down, that you're just gently pressing, creating a sense of stability. So Buru Mudra is Earth Mudra. We're aiming to feel a sense of groundedness, connection, stability, balance. If energy's shaky, frenetic, anxious, we're trying to just to calm down. You can slow the breaths down. Tuck the chin slightly. The eyes close. These extra anchor points, do they help you to surrender down? The energy coming downwards, softening down. Is there a quietening down, a calming down? And then next inhale for you, let the arms sweep up, connect the hands together and touch to the forehead. As we move through life with thoughtfulness. Touch the hands to the lips. As we move through life, we have kind words. Bring the hands to the heart. As we move through life, we have compassion and we have kindness. Namaste. Fold the body, stretch forward, surrender long. Be still or rock it out, however that works for you. A moment surrendering. And when you're ready, roll it up and finishing in your time.